You've sat down in a dark room and closed the door. In this space, it's just you and the screen. You feel entirely insulated, but every keystroke, every pause over an image, and every tiny click leaves a digital breadcrumb. These actions don't vanish when you close the browser. They are logged, timestamped, and stored in high-fidelity databases. These isolated points begin to cluster. Cross-referenced with demographic and behavioral patterns, they aggregate into a comprehensive psychological blueprint. As the system refines this map, specific zones light up, representing your daily routines, financial layout, and specific emotional triggers. This information isn't offered up voluntarily. It is being harvested continuously by invisible third parties who track your movements across the web to build a more profitable profile of your life. Navigating the internet under these conditions means you aren't in a private room. You are unknowingly providing a detailed manual for your own manipulation. Enter the social engineer. These attackers don't waste time trying to crack complex technical firewalls. They know the most efficient way to access a secure system is to exploit the predictable patterns of human nature. This timeline tracks daily activity metrics. Algorithms process harvested data to locate exact moments of fatigue, finding your specific vulnerability window. Once they identify your rhythm, attackers use mirroring. They align their tempo to reach out precisely when you're most receptive. When an interaction mimics your own behavioral patterns, your logical defenses naturally drop. This alignment manufactures a sense of trust that bypasses your standard suspicion. The initial phase of a targeted attack doesn't feel like an intrusion. It feels like a genuine connection with someone who understands your needs. With the profile complete and trust established, the passive observation ends. The attackers deploy the social trap. The core mechanism of this trap is a manufactured crisis. The goal is to overwhelm your ability to reason by creating a sense of extreme urgency. When panic sets in, the brain's critical thinking centers take a back seat to survival instincts. A frightened user relies on immediate protective reflex rather than logic. This flowchart illustrates how that panic is weaponized. The attacker drops a phishing hook, a specific trigger that cuts through the logic of a multi-step decision and leads you straight to a compromised endpoint. In practice, this hook looks like a mundane notification. It arrives as an email or a text message designed to look exactly like an alert from your bank or a government agency. The system is breached without the attacker writing a single line of malicious code. They win by successfully breaking the human operating system. This is the puppet master scenario. The manipulation is so seamless that the target unwittingly executes the entire attack on themselves. The true danger lies in the delay. By the time you realize you were manipulated into clicking that link or sharing that code, the financial theft is already complete. That monitor functions as a two-way surveillance window, projecting your world out to observers, even as it draws your attention in. The dynamic is entirely asymmetrical. The system knows your deepest insecurities and daily habits, while you know absolutely nothing about the person watching you. Moving through the digital world requires constant skepticism. You have to start questioning everyday triggers. A ringing phone or a sudden account alert could be a legitimate notification, or it could be the next act of manipulation. True security in the digital age requires accepting a difficult truth. While your software can be patched, your own psychology remains the most vulnerable point.